Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speak English with Sophie. I'm Sophie.
And I'm Chris. We're thrilled to have you with us today.
Today, we're diving into an exciting and sometimes nerve-wracking topic, dating. Whether you're new to dating or looking to refine your skills, we've got some great tips and vocabulary for you.
That's right, Sophie. Dating can be a lot of fun but also comes with its challenges. We'll explore different aspects of dating and share useful phrases and expressions to help you navigate this part of life.
Before we get into our discussion, let's preview two key vocabulary words you'll hear today. Date and match.
Date refers to a social or romantic appointment or engagement. For example, when two people go out together for a meal or an activity, that's a date.
And match is someone who is considered a good fit for another person in a romantic sense. When two people have a lot in common and get along well, they are often called a good match.
Now that we've got our vocabulary preview, let's get started. Sophie, what's your take on dating in today's world?
Dating today is definitely different from how it used to be. Thanks to technology, online dating apps and websites have made it easier to meet new people, but it also comes with its own set of challenges.
That's so true. While technology has expanded our dating pool, it can sometimes make the process feel overwhelming. It's essential to strike a balance and use these tools wisely.
Absolutely. Let's start with online dating. One of the first steps is creating a good profile. What do you think makes for a compelling dating profile, Chris?
A great dating profile should be honest and reflect your true self. Include a few good photos and a bio that highlights your interests and what you're looking for in a match. Be positive and avoid cliches.
That's excellent advice. Another important aspect is messaging. When you find someone you're interested in, how do you start a conversation?
Starting a conversation can be daunting, but it doesn't have to be. Begin with something specific from their profile, like a shared interest or a unique detail they mentioned. Personalizing your message shows that you've taken the time to read their profile.
And what about the first date? Any tips for making a great first impression?
First dates are all about getting to know each other. Choose a comfortable setting where you can have a good conversation, like a cafe or a park. Be yourself, listen actively, and ask open-ended questions to keep the conversation flowing.
Listening is crucial. It shows that you're genuinely interested in the other person. It's also essential to be mindful of body language. Positive body language, like maintaining eye contact and smiling, can make a big difference.
Definitely. Let's talk about some common dating scenarios and how to handle them. For instance, what do you do if you feel nervous before a date?
Feeling nervous is normal. Take a few deep breaths to calm yourself. Remind yourself that it's just a conversation and that the other person is probably feeling the same way. It's okay to show a bit of vulnerability.
That's great advice. What about paying for the date? Should one person always pay, or is it okay to split the bill?
It's a good idea to discuss this beforehand. Traditionally, one person might offer to pay, but in modern dating, many people prefer to split the bill. It shows respect and equality.
Communication is key in these situations. If you're unsure, just ask. Now, let's discuss some red flags to watch out for in a dating scenario.
Red flags are warning signs that something might not be right. For example, if the other person is consistently rude to service staff or avoids answering personal questions, these could be red flags.
Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it's okay to take a step back. On the flip side, what are some green flags, or positive signs, in dating?
Green flags include being respectful, showing genuine interest, and being consistent in their actions and words. A good sense of humor and the ability to communicate openly are also great signs.
Absolutely. Now, let's discuss the various stages of dating and what to expect in each stage. To start with, the initial phase of dating is all about getting to know each other. What are some tips for making a good impression during this phase?
During the initial phase, it's essential to be yourself and be honest. Share your interests, hobbies, and passions, but also be open to learning about the other person. Show genuine curiosity and ask questions that go beyond the surface level.
That's a great point. It's also important to be aware of your body language. Positive body language, like maintaining eye contact, smiling, and leaning slightly forward, can show that you're engaged and interested.
Absolutely. As you move past the initial phase, you enter the dating phase. where you start spending more time together and building a deeper connection. What are some activities that can help strengthen this bond?
Shared activities are a fantastic way to build a connection. It can be anything from cooking a meal together, taking a day trip, or trying out a new hobby. These experiences create memories and help you see different sides of each other.
Communication remains key during this phase. Regularly check in with each other about how you're feeling and what you want from the relationship. It's important to make sure you're both on the same page.
And then, there's the committed phase, where you've established a deeper bond and decided to be exclusive. This phase comes with its own set of challenges and joys. Any tips for maintaining a healthy relationship during this phase?
Trust and communication are the foundations of a committed relationship. Continue to nurture your connection by spending quality time together, but also respect each other's need for personal space and independence.
It's also important to address any issues or conflicts that arise head-on. Avoiding problems or sweeping them under the rug can lead to resentment. Instead, practice open and honest communication to resolve conflicts.
Absolutely. Now, let's introduce 5 keywords from today's discussion and explain their meanings.
First, we have date. As mentioned earlier, a date is a social or romantic appointment or engagement.
Second, we have match. This refers to someone who is considered a good fit for another person in a romantic sense.
Our third keyword is profile. In the context of online dating, a profile is a personal page that includes photos and a bio, providing information about yourself.
Fourth, we have impression. This is the effect you have on someone when you first meet them. For example, a positive impression can lead to more dates.
Finally, our fifth keyword is red flag. This is a warning sign that something might not be right in a relationship or interaction.
Let's go over these words and examples once more. Please repeat after us.
Date. We went on a date to a nice restaurant.
Match. We have a lot in common and make a great match.
Profile. I updated my online dating profile with new photos.
Impression. He made a great impression on our first date.
Red flag. His constant negativity was a red flag for me.
Excellent. Keep practicing those words and sentences.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you all for joining us on Speak English with Sophie.
We hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more fun and educational content.
And don't forget to practice the vocabulary and phrases we discussed today. Keep improving your English skills, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.
This is the end of today's episode, but remember, learning English doesn't stop here. There's so much more to explore. So make sure to check out our other episodes to keep your English journey going. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and stay updated with our latest lessons. Keep practicing, keep growing, and we'll see you in the next episode. Happy learning!